Namaskar. My name is Saanvi Kaul. I'm 12 years old. I live in Florida and I go to Franklin Academy.
Namaskar. My name is Aditya Kaul. I am 12 years old and I live in Georgia. I go to the Westminster School. Saanvi and I are cousins. This is the story about how we learned about Abhinavagupta.
Bye class, remember to finish your projects on famous people from your native place over the weekend.
Okay, bye. See you Monday.
So, who should we do our project on? Do you have any ideas?
I don't know too many people from Kashmir, but I heard my dadu talk about someone named Abhinavagupta just last week.
Okay, we can just do some research on him when we get home.
Okay, that sounds great. I've been searching for hours and hours, and I can't find anything.
Seriously? Well, I found some fun facts from these books, but then we'll have to go to the museum for sure. But here, take a look at what I found. Abhinavagupta was not his real name. It was Shankara.
He completed over 35 works of writing. His most famous was the Tantraloka.
His mother died when he was a baby. This deeply influenced him, and as he grew older, he decided to go on a spiritual path.
He had 15 different teachers that taught him about mystical philosophy. And his most admired guru was Sambhunath.
He described his birth mystical because he was born Yogini Bhu, which means he was born from an awakened yogini, and that made him have a special capacity for liberation. Hopefully, we'll find some more information at the museum.
Wow, look what I found! His teachings were not only popular in Kashmir, but he had a huge impact on the rest of India too. He spread and taught Shaivism throughout India, and through his works. Shaivism is the belief that Lord Shiva is the supreme God.
Wow, that's so cool.
What did you find?
Look at this. I really like this quote. It says, "Drama is like a dream. It is not real, but it is really felt."
Wow, that shows that he was not only a great philosopher, but also a great dramatist. Did you find anything else?
Yeah, something very important that he did was to shatter the popular belief that put caste and gender restrictions to spiritual practices. They say that his ideas were a bit radical for his time.
That's so cool. Let's go and find some more. I doubt we'll find anything in this part of the museum.
I think so too. Oh, look, it's a time machine.
I wish we could travel back in time to Kashmir to meet Abhinavagupta. That would be really cool.
Let's see if it works.
I wish we could go to Kashmir.
Namaskar Mara, bhai chus Saanvi, to ye chhe mion boy Aditya.
Ois cha amad vapas tuhnis vaktis mans. Es gesse tuhun madad sanyas projectus khatra.
As gaise tohe mutlak sari jankari. Tuhun zanam, tuhun padai, sori ke.
Namaskar Shuryev, Lisyev. Buchu setha khosh, tu chu amit me mutlak zanne khatra. Buchu zamut 950 mans. Tame es varya gor yimav dis me shiksha. Buchus azkal tantralok lekhna sit avur. Te bechim panyan shishyan nishti gasun.
Acha Mara, tohe mutlak kaj hekav as be jankari hasil karit?
Tu gasiu gaman mans. Tu lukan sit kariu kat. Tim banno sori me mutlak. Lisyev.
Yekte saini kashire manch sari shivas panun devta mana. Ta Abhinavagupta chu son gor. तिमन छु शिव सुन सेठा ज्ञान तवे छु अस गुरदीव सुन सेठा इज्जत करान यदि कशीर मंज रोजन वोल छु सारी शाइब यम शिव सुन भक्ति छु करान
यथ जानकारी खतर बड़ मेहरबानी तुहंस
अच्छा बन नेरो मे छु यपर किन मंदरस गछुन
अच्छा नमस्कार
So, if we were living during this time, we would be surrounded by such intelligent people, because they all get to learn from such an amazing guru, Abhinavagupta.
Yeah, that's so true. And also, we would get to learn a lot more about our religion. And I wish we could stay here longer, but I'm very happy with the amount of information we got. Abhinavagupta was born into a Kashmiri Brahmin family. His mother's name was Vimala Kala, who passed away when he was only 2 years old. His father's name was Narsimhagupta. He was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, and he was Abhinavagupta's first teacher, and he taught him grammar, logic, and literature. He also had a sister named Amba and a brother named Manorat. Amba devoted herself to worship after her husband's death, and Manorat was well versed in the scriptures, and he was also a great devotee of Shiva.
Abhinavagupta didn't get married. He studied about philosophy diligently until around age 35. And to accomplish this, he traveled all around Kashmir. He also attained spiritual liberation through his Kaul practice, which is a religious tradition connected with the worship of Shakti. He didn't become a monk, but he spent his life as a teacher and a writer. He lived in his home with his family and disciples, which later turned into a ashram. His most admired disciple, Ramadeva, faithfully devoted himself to scriptural study and serving his master.
Us mara mij varya jankari. When neravas papas. Namaskar.
बड़ी वारकार मेन आशीर्वाद छु सत शंभू छु सत
That was such a great experience. I can't wait to share this with our class.
Yeah, his work is so amazing and helpful to our generation because it can help us learn about Kashmiri history and our roots.
I agree. His work is so detailed.
But then, why isn't his work popular and why did it vanish over the years?
I am pretty sure it is because after his time, Muslim invaders raided Kashmir, and they probably burnt all his work, and changed the history by glorifying their invasions. And they didn't want history to remember any Hindu philosophers. That's why they also killed a lot of Kashmiri Pandits in the valley, reducing them only to 11 families.
Oh no, that's so sad. Our generation knows nothing about all this. We should do more to learn and spread the truth about our beautiful land, Kashmir.
Are we ready to leave yet?
Yup, I've got the project. Let's go.
Wow, I really love your project. It's one of my favorites. So many details. Where did you get all this information?
Well, that's a very long story. Right, Saanvi?
That sure is a long story.
Well done, guys. Great job.
This project was very fun and a great learning experience for us. Before this, we hadn't even heard about many philosophers from India, especially Abhinavagupta. And by the end of this project, we actually knew more than our parents. Now we have more appreciation for the teachings of our great philosophers, and we also understand the importance of knowing more about our lost history. Our generation needs to embrace our culture and history more so now because we have lost touch with our homeland, Kashmir.
We need to preserve and promote what belongs to us. Both of us have never visited Kashmir, but this project has made us want to go and visit Kashmir and explore even more than before. Abhinavagupta has become our inspiration to learn more about Kashmir and Shaivism. which we have heard our family talk about multiple times before. We loved learning about Abhinavagupta through this process, especially during this global pandemic, which helped us use our time more wisely than we would have.